गुड मॉर्निंग जी. गुड मॉर्निंग फ्रॉम डिंगबोचे. सेकेंड नाइट थी हमारी यहाँ पे. कल रात बहुत ठंडा था और आफ्टर द समिट सब लोग यार बहुत थक गए थे, इंक्लूडिंग मी. सब एग्जॉस्टेड थे. लेकिन द बेस्ट थिंग दैट हैपेंड वॉज कि कल हुआ है स्नोफॉल. अभी आपको बाहर लेके जाऊँगा. show you how pretty it's looking.
Can a morning be any better than waking up to a snowfall? Well, that's what was happening to us at Dingboche. As always, we stretched before continuing our journey. The entire village had turned white because of the snowfall. It was like as if there was a layer of cream being laid upon in this beautiful, beautiful valley. It almost felt like we were walking on a cake. With Amadablam on our right, it felt like it was nothing but a dream of walking in a wonderland.
हाँ जी, पिछले 2 दिन से ट्री लाइन बिल्कुल नहीं है. अगर कोई एक्लिमेटाइज नहीं है तो ये पिछले 2 दिन में ही आपको पता चल जाएगा कि इफ योर बॉडी इज एक्लिमेटाइज्ड और नॉट. तो पता कैसे चलेगा? लैक ऑफ स्लीप, लैक ऑफ एपेटाइट, हेडेक्स, नॉशिया. कोई भी अगर 2 चीज़ें हो रही हैं या एक ही चीज़ बार बार हो रही है तो मतलब आपको एक्यूट मोशन सिकनेस है. ट्री लाइन नहीं है लेकिन द व्यूज आर जस्ट फैंटास्टिक यार, फैंटास्टिक. We're getting one more step closer to the Everest base camp. आज हम रुकने वाले हैं at a campsite called Labuche. One of my team member is not feeling at her best. उनको respiratory rate बहुत high है. AMS has kicked in for her. She is on the treatment of acute mountain sickness. And I hope she recovers as we go a little more higher. And if she doesn't, it'll be very sad to ask her to stop ascending and maybe start descending. So that's how things are today. The views आप देख ही रहोगे यार. The views are just beautiful. एवरेस्ट बेस कैंप के बाद हम लोग गोक्योरी भी जाएंगे. तो कीप एन आई ऑन दैट एपिसोड. लाइक, कमेंट, सब्सक्राइब करो यार, है ना, क्योंकि बहुत कुछ डालने वाला हूँ मैं द नेक्स्ट कमिंग फ्यू मंथ्स एंड ईयर्स टू फॉलो. कमेंट्स में ज़रूर बताओ हाउ कैन आई इम्प्रूव माई कंटेंट. ठीक है, बाकी चले चलो, चढ़े चढ़ो. Out.
Acclimatization works different for everyone. Look, the average time is considered as 4 days, but this was not the case with Amala.
Hello ji, there has been a massive update, which is Amala, that was one of our team member who's struggling, has been sent back to low altitude because of her body not being able to acclimatize. The rest of the team is heading to Labuche. We have a pass to climb, which is happening in pursuit. भी चल रहा है पास क्लाइंब करके. फिर 1 घंटे बाद हमारी आज की कैंप साइट Labuche आएगी. Still a long way to go. और कल हम पहुंच जाएंगे गोरक्षेप, फिर वहाँ से EBC एवरेस्ट बेस कैंप. इतना दूर तक देखा है तो देखते रहो, पूरा देखो. लगता हूँ सांस लेना है.
Walk and talk does not work at high altitude. No, not at all. At high altitude, the more you conserve your energy, the better it is going to be. And another challenge is the harsh cold wind. I mean, when that wind blows right across your face, it thinks about to break. And it's not a pleasant feeling, I'll tell you that.
कब हुआ है कि पासेस में विंडी ना हुआ हो?
I just love the concept of colorful Tibetan flags. I mean, it's just an epitome of how humans have gone high up in the mountains, set them up, so that any kind of negative energy can be transformed into positive. Isn't that cool?
A lot of clearance.
The piles of stones, they are called cairns. They're just a way when you're returning to understand, to know, to recognize where did you come from so you would never get lost. You know, to retrace your steps.
Shabash, Jushu. Jushi Gunda.
Along with me, Jocelyn is also a wilderness first aider. She understands the basic of first aid, and having her in my team was a big strength.
Hello, dudes and dudettes. We had a pretty chill day today. I feel like it was mostly even, little up, little down, but very doable. And come walk with me. We've just arrived, which is incredible because I thought it was going to be 3.5 hours and that only felt like an hour and a half. And you might wonder why. Well, I'll tell you, because we have a team of badasses. What?
Okay. What's our altitude? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we're actually very, very close to the altitude of EBC, which is 5,050. But not our highest. Our highest will be Kalapatar, which I think is like 52 something.
What happened to one of our teammates?
Well, it was a sad day as well. We had to let one of our teammates go back to the starting point from this morning. She really wasn't feeling well. Man, those guys just whip around the corners like it ain't nothing. So yeah, she had been struggling for a long time with altitude sickness, AMS, and she really gave it a good shot. She pushed herself as far as she could go, and that was it. And you know, she respected her body's needs, and she went back. And we might see her tomorrow on horse, we might not, but you know, either way, it's hard to let go of a teammate, even when you know it's the right decision.
What's for tomorrow?
Tomorrow is EBC. It's gonna be a really long day, I think. Challenging day, but we're prepared because we've been doing a lot of acclimatization.
Good job.
Thank you, you as well. Good morning. That's another helicopter. They come in and out all the time. I think they're doing rescues, which is a daunting thing when you're starting your morning trek to the base of Everest, which is what we're doing now. It's April 18th, 2024, and we are now trekking to the base of the tallest mountain in the world. This is a controversial statement, I'm aware of that, but we're just going with, you know, what's general knowledge. It's cold, and the team is doing well though. I had a headache last night, a few of us did, but I think we're going strong. And this terrain is full of rocks and ice, quite rugged, like almost deserty, but then you've got these snowy mountains. It's very trippy and bizarre and surreal, and I'm excited to make it to Everest.
Hey yo. So currently we are at Labuche and we are going towards Gorakshep. That's where we'll stay tonight. Gorakshep हम अगले 3 घंटे में पहुंच जाएंगे. We'll drop our packs over there, backpacks, and वहाँ से we will just take our day packs to the Everest base camp. So probably ETA is around 1100 hours. ठीक ठाक क्लाइम के बाद लास्ट डिसेंट आया. खुम्बू ग्लेशियर हमारे राइट में ही चल रहा है. वी हैव नाउ सीन एवरेस्ट. I'll show you in a quick succession. जल्दी दिखाता हूँ आपको. Nuputse has been there throughout on our right, we have arrived at Gorakshep, the small tea shop locality made to facilitate people who are going to Everest Base Camp or climbing Everest. आज रात को यहाँ रुकने वाले हैं, लेकिन अभी हम बैकपैक छोड़ के डे पैक पकड़ के विल गो स्ट्रेट टू एवरेस्ट बेस कैंप. So Everest is right behind me. I know the view of Everest ऐसा देख के लग नहीं रहा है it's the highest mountain because it's the angle that we are looking from.
We are at Gorakshep, just one step away from Everest Base Camp. After arriving at Gorakshep, we had our lunch. We lightened our backpacks. We didn't need to carry all that stuff because we were coming back to Gorakshep.
सर गोरखशेप में सारा टीम ने अपना सारा सामान छोड़ दिया. बैकपैक्स आर लाइटर और अब हम shooting towards Everest Base Camp.
After leaving Gorakshep, it took us at least 3 hours to get to Everest Base Camp. While walking towards Everest Base Camp, I felt that we were walking in such a fragile zone. And it just made me feel, wow, we humans are incredible to be living at such an high altitude. Like, that's what most of the time these Sherpas do.
You dropped your gloves.
It was surreal to be at Everest Base Camp. You know, this entire journey didn't happen in one day. Or it was not a jump that we made. It was not a chopper that we took. We covered all that distance through our tiny steps. We endured all that pain together. The beautiful nature, it's gonna be there for always. But what we leave out there is only our footstep and make memories. These memories are gonna stay with all of us forever. Everything was beautiful. Everest Base Camp was just amazing. We all were doing things great as a team. But hey, when has it happened that life has been great? Like, whenever you feel like, okay, life's good, there's always some problem, some struggle waiting for you at the doorstep.
Hello G, good morning. Hasn't quite been a good morning for us. हमारे टीम का एक मेंबर की तबीयत बहुत ज़्यादा ख़राब हो गई रात को. The entire night he was put on oxygen for 7 hours continuous. उनका monitoring चल रहा था. And we have arranged a helicopter for him to take him down. बहुत ज़्यादा तबीयत ख़राब हुई उनकी. His oxygen saturation level was 50 and dipped down. The least that I have seen जो मैंने देखा था was 38. तो ऑक्सीजन प्रोवाइड हुआ रात को, पूरी रात. I was awake along with my guide. और he had insurance, so the insurance is covering his cost of the chopper services. हम यहाँ पे चॉपर के पास आए हैं अभी. ये मेरे पीछे आपको जो भीड़ दिख रही है, यहाँ पे चॉपर लैंड करेगा कुछ देर बाद and he'll be taken to Lukla and then maybe to Kathmandu. It's quite a struggle, and mountain में ये सब चीज़ें they're very normal. If you are mentally prepared but your body is not acclimatizing, things like such can happen. Just not him, there are a lot of other people who are getting evacuated from Gorakshep.
Once someone suffers for AMS, the first thing is to stop ascent. Second being start descent. We got a chopper services. We made all the arrangements that were to be done, and we got him airlifted and sent him down.
तो ये सेकंड इवैक्यूएशन था ट्रिप का. 2 लोग अभी इवैक्यूएट हो गए हमारे. अभी दिन ख़त्म नहीं हुआ है. अभी हमें सीधा हाइक करना है, टीम को पकड़ना है. और कहाँ जाना है? जोंगला जाना है. नीवा भाई एवरेस्ट बेस कैंप में ऑपरेट करते हैं. अगर आप ये लोग ब्लॉग देख रहे हो तो इनके कॉन्टैक्ट डिटेल्स मैंने नीचे डाले हुए हैं. से कॉन्टैक्ट करो और आ जाओ फिर फुल पावर मज़े करने. ठीक है, अपना ख्याल रखना, फिटनेस बना के आना. ठीक है.
That was the journey to the base of the tallest mountain in the world. After Everest Base Camp, our plan was not to return down the same way. We still have few mountains and some passes to climb. So stay tuned and watch it through. Type down the questions that you have in comments and I'll make sure I'll get back to them. Have a good one.